Define hoedown. Hoedown, a social gathering at which lively dancing would take place. Otto, Earth is amazing! These are called farms. Humans would put seeds in the ground, pour water on them, and they grow food, like pizza. Good night, Captain. Ah! Psst, computer. Define dancing. Dancing, a series of movements involving two partners, where speed and rhythm match harmoniously with music.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
I was about to be like, Eva. Blew it.
Whoa, man, she couldn't help herself.
That's what people want when they come to Bump That. That's what we give to our audience. It's supposed to be a sophisticated podcast.
Butt jokes, fart jokes, if you listen to this week's episode. Oh, Lord.
I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry.
Well, on that note, welcome back to yet another episode of Bump That, episode 83. If you guys don't know who we are, we've got Brian in this corner.
Eva.
We've got KT in this corner.
Mo.
And I am Ileana, your host. If you don't know where that quote came from, by the way, that is... What is it called again? Oh my
Wally!
God. My bad. I totally blanked. But anyways, if you've never listened to us before, welcome to the show. I am your host, Ileana, and we are siblings who have a love for all things nerdy,
murder.
video games, TV shows, movies, all those things, and we decided to talk about it on the internet, and you are listening. So, welcome. Well, we took last week off, so there's no episode there, but we're back again. We're fresh.
Whoa! We're back again. Baby. So look out, you punks.
What happened?
His ringtone went off, but he didn't shut it off.
Oh my gosh. Lord of mercy.
No, so what I liked about that quote from Wally, Brian, is that he's like, they put seeds in the ground and they grow foods like pizza. I wish we could.
In the future, they will.
I wish we could grow pizza from the ground.
700 years from now, yeah.
I could have a pizza tree in my backyard. It would be amazing. But it will only grow stuffed crust, cheese, extra cheese, pizzas.
Fatty.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, how you guys doing? It's been a whole week. We gotta let the people know how we're doing.
I'm just glad to be back here with the podcast, with the siblings, the sisters. No place I'd rather be right now, talking about nerdy stuff with you kids.
Speaking of siblings, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please hit it so you can become a sibling today. And if you're enjoying the episode, leave a like and maybe, stuff like that. Only if you feel like it, no pressure, okay? All right, Katie, how are you doing?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, quit making that face.
I'm just kidding. I started high school yesterday. I went back to high school.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah, honestly.
It's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. But I'm sure all you teachers that are listening, they're like, oh, you just don't know. Yes, I do know. You guys are in content classes. That's much more difficult than music classes. I get it. Okay. Don't at me.
But high school, I don't know. I'm not for it.
It's okay. The kids are good.
I like the elementary school. I'll stick with them. They're little ones. They love you. It's like literally walking down the hall like a celebrity because they all want to hug you and they all want to touch you and they're like,
oh my god, yeah! Oh my god, I didn't see you yesterday!
Yeah. I had little kids this morning while they're walking into my class and I'm greeting them. They're like, I saw you in the lunchroom! And they want to give you hugs and you're like, yeah, you sure did. Hey, woohoo! So it's literally
hey,
like
look but don't touch. That's my motto.
No,
so I live my life.
They're sweet little kids. They just want affection so much, so badly. So you give it to them, man. You give them the hugs. But anyway,
Do it.
that's not why you're here. You don't
I
want
give
to
him
know
the
about
bugs.
the bugs. Ew, lice. Get it away from here. That's why you guys are not here. You want some news. You guys want the fresh news that's on the market. So we'll give it to you. But also before that, for the junk. Oh my gosh.
The junk in the trunk.
For the chunk today, we have Katie's famous poorly described game where she will give us a description of a character and Brian and I have to guess who it is. So that will be later on in the show for the chunk. So stay tuned for that.
Video game edition.
Yeah. Woohoo! So before that, we have the news.
So I'm gonna be like Persona, Kingdom 7, 6.
If it is, I
these
won't
games.
No.
Cause-
I'm making this as very fair and tailored to you guys as well. There will be some tricky ones,
Like
but it is tailored to you guys.
like Sun Knight 6 or something. I don't know.
What?
Sun Knight 6.
Isn't that a game? Isn't that
I don't think so.
a Switch game? Maybe is it Moon Samurai or something like that? Or
What?
Moon Samurai? Are you
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Hollow Knight?
Oh yeah, Hollow Knight.
I love
yeah.
Hollow Knight,
See, I don't know.
but I suck at it. It's hard. But anyways, we
hard.
gotta get through the news. New
Okay.
animated Disney film Wish is allegedly trying to go back to the form of early Disney film in celebration of Disney turning 100 years old.
Jeez.
Wow.
Just trying to
Wow.
recapture that nostalgia for people that are dead already, you know.
Or their grandchildren or something. I don't know.
Who is, Brian might know this, who is Ariana DeBose? Do you know who that is?
Ariana. Oh, that's the young lady that won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress this year for West Side Story. She played the she's the Puerto Rican. Yo soy Puerto Rican.
Sure.
You know.
The
Well,
white
yeah.
people were against the Puerto Rican people.
Yeah.
Ella was so cute when she was describing that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Ariana DeBose. She's the actress that won the Oscar. She's going to be appearing in films now. She's huge. She's very popular.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for her.
Yeah, so she's gonna be in this.
What
Jennifer-
is it?
Well,
Wait, never mind. I'm not even going to say it. Don't
don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Oh,
All right,
Wish.
so
Would you like
Lord.
to make a wish?
okay,
Star.
he did it anyway. He did it.
I
anyway.
did.
Okay, so here's what's coming from Variety.com. The new animated film takes place in Rosas, the Kingdom of Wishes. It was announced in D23 Expo on Friday. The movie focuses on the the power of wishes, and it blends the classic watercolor-esque Disney animation style with a newer CGI look. Ariana DeBose will play Asha, the 17-year-old heroine and protagonist of Wish. Jennifer Lee wrote the film with Chris Buck Fawn Vera Schunthern directing. Okay. Also, Alan Tudyk voices an adorable goat named Valentino in the movie.
Well, Alan Tudyk does all the
Adorable.
voices for Disney movies now, for animals.
Yeah. So yeah.
I like the guy who does the voices of Appa and Momo from Avatar:
Yeah.
The Last Airbender. That guy.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
But he's a TV guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he should
Yeah,
be in
his name
movies,
just
man.
escaped
He's a
me.
genius. But anyways,
Yeah, he also
so-
does like regular voice acting, but
Right,
Yeah.
this
he
is
does.
going to this is going to come.
D. Bradley
out,
Baker nailed it
Yeah,
there it is.
nice. He got it.
without even
There you go.
looking. Booyah.
There you go. So this movie is set to come out in June 16th of 2023.
So it's
after Strange World.
So it's kind of the directors and makers of Frozen. The Frozen movies are writing it. They pretty much run Disney Studios now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Well-
there's gonna be another famous song that comes out of it in Kanto style.
Well, there
style.
has to be, because nobody else makes songs in their movies. Really,
Right.
honestly,
The Lorax just turned in his grave, okay? I'm
How
bad.
bad
How bad can I be?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. The Lorax. Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
Lest we forget, okay?
That movie. I'm like, should I like it or should I hate it? I can't tell.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Moving on. The never-ending story is truly never-ending.
Oh, gosh.
Disney is making a remake set to come out in 2024. What the heck? Why more remakes? We're sick of them.
I don't
This one is bad.
know.
I mean, it's so back in the day in the 80s, there was this film directed by Wolfgang Peterson called The Neverending Story. It featured a kid named Atreyu, which later became a hard rock band, a metal band. Atreyu, anyone?
Yes.
And then there was Falcor, the rock guy, Snail Dude,
The wolf guy.
I've never seen The Neverending Story.
Well, you gotta watch that, kid. Bastion, please.
Oh my god.
All right. Listen,
I'll do it. Shut up.
look. Neverending Story is great, man. Yeah, I was gonna get to Falcor, the dragon with dog guy. He's awesome. The good luck dragon dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That almost sounded similar to the Blanky, the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
I guess maybe all that stuff is like similar at that time. I guess I don't know.
But
What,
I mean,
yelling. Yeah, wait. Yelling is only reserved for the 80s, apparently. So,
I
my
mean,
God.
but just like how traumatic the Brave Little Toaster is in some parts, the original Neverending Story is very traumatic. Just watch the scene where the horse is. Spoilers: the horse goes into a swamp. The horse does not come out of the swamp. Watch that scene, and it is horrifying. Oh my gosh. Little girls everywhere are like dying because they saw a pony just get, murdered.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, so they're going to remake it. As was CGI, it's going to have, remember that Disney movie, the Nutcracker one that came out like a few years ago with Anne Hathaway and Morgan Freeman? Do you guys remember that?
No.
Nobody does.
No.
Exactly, because it was garbage. It was one of those like Alice in Wonderland CGI festival films, which is what this film is going to end up being. Guaranteed. Boyo.
So, do you think there's an audience for this? Do you think people are going to go out in theaters and see it, or do you think
It's fantasy?
Do you
It's
think
fantasy.
will.
to
I can tell you. I can tell you 2 words that prove that people will go see this. You ready? Stranger Things.
What do you mean?
Why Stranger Things? What's your point there?
Stranger Things is so popular that the nostalgia of 80s stuff is really cool. Have you seen the amount of kids with mullets?
Unfortunately, yes.
It is astounding. And so
But it's not going to be an 80s movie. It's going to
no,
be...
however, it was big in the 80s, and so kids will know that because they will. And because Stranger Things, they had the Neverending Story mentioned in there.
Yeah.
Therefore,
But
I bet you they will.
It's going to be set to modern times, so... I mean...
I didn't say this movie was going to be good. It's not. No.
I don't know.
Will Bump That be there?
No.
No, yeah, probably. This is our job. That's what we're going to do, but...
Right.
No!
I'm just
I'm
saying...
going to be the one watching it. I don't know if I will. I haven't seen the first one, so I don't even know what it's about.
I called it the Alice in Wonderland live action CGI festival films. I mean, they were just gratuitous CGI. Then the Morgan Freeman, Anne Hathaway Nutcracker film that you guys don't even recall at all.
Nope.
I mean, it could be like a Narnia movie too, or something like that. I mean, and then if it does well, they'll make. And remember, Neverending Story, there were sequels too. We wouldn't have Jack Black without Neverending Story 3. That's the truth.
He was in it? Like
Jack Black made his first film appearance in Neverending Story Part 3.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, they all do. Well, maybe I'll give it a watch, and maybe I'll give the second one this remake a chance. But I do want to apologize for last week's rant on how harsh I was on Disney for all their remakes. I said nobody wants to watch them, nobody cares, and then the internet, not to me, but like the internet was, I went back and I was looking on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and other people were, more excited than I thought they would be, and I'm like, I'm happy for them that they're
that's why you
remakes,
need to educate them.
But
that's what we're here for.
And that's the other way that I'm feeling. I'm like, I feel like they're misled and misguided to be excited for these remakes that Disney is making.
Or they have no taste. That's probably what it is.
Because then even I think for like the Nintendo games, like, okay, I will cough up $60 for pretty much the same game that I've played since like, 20 years ago, but just has better graphics. Is that the same thing that's going on right here?
Looking at you, Twilight Princess.
Is that what's going on though? Like, Disney is saying, all right, we had these movies that were successful, let's redo it and sell it again.
No, it's not. And I'll tell you why. Because remakes, they keep the exact same content. It's made to look a little bit better, but you know what you're getting. When it comes to movies, they could do whatever they want with them, but they make them lesser than their predecessor.
Okay.
So, no, it's different.
Okay. Yeah, so it's too crazy.
I thought we mentioned this earlier. Like, they did, Disney's been doing these live action remakes, and some of them are decent. They add new material. Not Lion King, Jungle Book. Jungle Book is probably the best one because
followed by Cinderella.
It was fresh. It took a different take on it, and it was, it had a lot of, those movies have a lot of heart. You can tell they're just not a money grab. While Lion King, it's about, this is all about who's voicing who, and let's do it just as so you remember the original,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I do say sorry for going too hard on the people who are excited, but also for those people who are excited, get better taste at the same time. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. But moving on in the news, catching up on Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. What do you guys think? Episode 5 just came out on Friday.
Oh man, I'm in love with this show. I'm taken away. Listen, so far since it's slower. The show's gotten a little slower, but it's definitely setting up more plot lines coming up. But I'm just in love with the world. I feel like I'm reading the book and it's coming to life. I love the characters. I'm just enthralled with the show. I'm not watching the new Game of Thrones show, House of the Dragon. Just not into that. But this fantasy show, I'm all in. I love it. It's like a world that's just living and breathing, and I love it all.
Here's my one critique. I agree with everything that you're saying. I know that Numenor is supposed to be like a beautiful city and something, everything like that. But color-wise, I feel like it's too bright for Lord of the Rings.
No. Okay, I disagree, and here's why. I had a similar thought, but then I had to realize this is like at the beginnings of the world.
Yeah.
Everything is still clean and new and shiny, and the air is crispy. You're not going to be, it's not completely tainted with everything yet.
Yeah.
So I think they're going for that sort of thought.
I get that, but it still doesn't, I'm still not, Brian.
Okay, so here's more of to discuss why Numenor is like that. Numenor is an island, and it's in the middle of the ocean. So it's surrounded by water. And plus it's like a diamond jewel. Numenor was like the height of man. The the goodness of man, but it gets corrupted. And so if you watch the Queen Regent, she's always dreaming about visions of
Spoilers! Spoilers!
Oh my gosh. Well, that's like episode 3, 4.
That's not too spoily.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Nah, they're fine.
Just looking out for my dudes out there.
Anyways, all right. If you're caught up, the Queen Regent of Numenor, she has these visions of waves, overtaking like a tsunami. So it's because she's afraid that Numenor has gotten too powerful and that the powers that be that govern this whole fantasy realm are gonna destroy it. So that's why, it's kind of like think of like Las Vegas or New York City, cities that are bathed by light and power and money,
Right.
and then eventually become too much for their own good.
And I get that aspect of it, but looking at it as like a Lord of the Rings fan of the movies, not necessarily the books, but of the movies, and it just doesn't have that same color of the movies, and I get it. But even Rivendell was not that glowy. It was beautiful and pristine, but it wasn't glowy,
The world was older then.
I don't know.
The world was older.
It just looks too
No,
orange and blue.
I like it. I like it a lot. What I like about this show also is going to sound like really corny, but I like watching it with Wesley because then we talk about it afterwards. We like to speculate. Who is this?
That is
what is going on? Like what? And I'm making connections with, okay, this guy, he has to become king of blah blah blah. Because this happens later on.
Yeah. So
they have to tie this into such and such. And Wesley's like, yeah, you're right. Huh, wow. And then he's like, okay, cool.
In Wesley style.
But I mean, he really does get into it. We have nice engaging conversations about what we think is gonna happen. Just all the characters, it's cool. There's
so much lore. You can go so deep into all of Tolkien's source material for creating everything. I mean, it's a wealth. It's a wealth of materials and little tidbits and lots of Easter eggs. I mean, through each episode, there's Easter eggs that recall the books, that recall the Hobbits, that recall Lord of the Rings. So much wealth of material to just expand over and geek out on,
It is so good. I'm excited to see. I mean, this is episode 5. There's only 8 episodes for the season. So
oh no,
we're almost done. And it's like, okay, this week episode 6 is being released and then it's over. It just started.
And then they have season 2 is a go.
Yes, they were greenlit. I saw an Amazon truck drive by today and it had Rings of Power on it. I was like, oh man, I kind of want my car to look like that. It had Galadriel on it. Like, that's sick. I want a car that looks like that. So
you guys should look up the actress that plays Nori, what she looks like in real life. Like,
I bet she's a babe.
She's a beautiful young woman, but it looks absolutely nothing like her.
Yeah.
As
they also have a lot of
young
makeup to make them look kind of dirty and.
I know it's incredible what they did with. I mean, I'm telling you, every episode though, like it's $1 million every scene. It's just an incredible job of putting this all together.
I'm excited. We've only got a few episodes left. This Friday, another episode's being released, and then we're just gonna. It's almost done. It just started. I don't want to let it go already.
Yeah,
but it will be that time. Moving on in the news, breaking news. In fact, new info from the MCU for Deadpool and Wolverine. So
yes, I'm excited.
They have not been on the radar in some time.
I knew Katie would be really ecstatic about this news. I saw it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is my boy. And I'm really excited for him to return as Wolverine. Yeah, I got my bubblehead here of Wolverine.
Wait,
and
Wolverine will feature in Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Wow. And Ryan Reynolds is coming back to play the part?
Yeah. So
he will play Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah.
After Brian sent me the news article, I sent a video of Ryan Reynolds delivering the news, and he's like, guys, it's been a while. And I've been really racking my brain trying to come up with, the best Deadpool movie that I can. And there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. And he's like, but I have one idea. And he says, Hugh, you want to come and play Wolverine one more time? And Hugh Jackman's walking up some stairs and he's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. And I am all for it. And I'm sure all the other like comic book nerds, they're like, oh my God! Oh my God! Just like that. So
just like that.
Just like that. So I'm sure that all of that is gonna explode pretty soon.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds has always been like yanking Hugh Jackman's chain. They kind of are like an old married couple. They kind of, joke around with each other. So there's always been like, oh yeah, when are you going to join Deadpool? They've been doing that for years since Deadpool 1. So it was just a matter of time. And they were like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Huh. Well, I mean, I'm glad they're getting another film because they've been out of the limelight for a while. You've just been seeing, the Captain Americas, the Black Widows.
I'm waiting.
Tom Holland.
If I want anything from Ryan Reynolds, I want Detective Pikachu 2.
Yeah.
Where's my Detective Pikachu 2?
That was a good movie.
I know.
Dude.
Nobody's talking about that anymore.
Did you guys see The Atom Project on Netflix?
No.
That one was okay. But that was a Ryan Reynolds film.
Well, here's the thing.
Mark
Ryan Reynolds
was his dad.
Ryan Reynolds is like, oh, I need to take a break because, man, I've been popping a movie out like every couple of months or so for a while. But now he's gonna the demand for Deadpool 3 is gonna be huge. The movie's gonna make a ton of money.
Free Guy did really well.
Yeah, it did. Free Guy 2. They're gonna have a sequel. Free Guy 2.
Oh my gosh, this man just never.
Red Notice 2. They're gonna do one of those too. Again, another one.
He's like the Tom.
And his wife is pregnant. Blake Lively.
Yeah, with like their fourth child. Yeah,
their fourth baby. Yeah,
wow.
Canadian. Oh, and he owns a cell phone company.
Is that Mint Mobile?
Yeah, Mint Mobile.
Can we be sponsored by Ryan Reynolds phone company? Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I hear those advertisements on YouTube all the time. Mint Mobile, yeah, sign up today. Isn't that Ryan Reynolds? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, good for him. I feel like he's just never gonna stop. When is he gonna ever take a break from releasing films? He's just.
He said he was going to, but I think he's just gonna keep doing it. Why not?
Maybe, I mean, if you like it, keep going. So.
Oh, your boy Hugh Jackman, Katie. He's probably gonna get nominated for an Oscar this year. He did a film that's coming out later on this year called The Sun. He's getting rave reviews out of the film festival.
I am still rooting for Austin Butler for Elvis. And it's not because I'm biased, it's because dang.
He did a good job.
Yeah, and this actually leads into my next one. We were talking about Evan Peters earlier, and I wonder if he could.
You gotta say who Evan Peters is.
Yeah,
okay. So Evan Peters, he is the guy that was in pretty much every season of American Horror Story. He really
fine young actor who was in. Yeah, you gotta say what he is. He could be anyone.
I am. Oh my god.
Here, I'll say it. He was Quicksilver.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Speaking of X-Men. He was Quicksilver.
You guys remember what?
Oh my golly. Anyway,
Evan Peters is his name.
I'm about to fart on you. Anyway, Anyway, so he is no stranger to dark material. But I think it was last week on the 20th, Netflix released the Jeffrey Dahmer. I think it's called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, something like that. It's a mini series, and I checked it out. I think I've watched 5 episodes now, and it is super dark, like really, really dark, and very graphic.
It is probably one of the darkest TV shows I've seen, and I've seen some pretty messed up stuff.
Very dark and very explicit.
But here's why. Here's the reason why. Not that it shows a lot, not that it's very explicit, but here's one reason why I think if you watch the very first episode of the show, it's not from the point of view of like the cops. It's not from the point of view of the investigators who are coming to look into stories and investigating a serial killer who's reaching out to young men and the disappearance of young men. It's not like that. It's literally putting you almost in the shoes, and you're a fly on the wall as Jeffrey Dahmer seduces young men, brings them over to his
lair,
a good word, and then begins to work these men to get them to be very comfortable. It's a very dark sexual situation.
No, it's very, very tense. And it gets to a point where it's like, when is he going to do it? You're like leaning in, like, when is it going to happen?
And so if you know anything about Jeffrey Dahmer, this is a man who would invite young men over. Spoilers
for history,
and also if this is a kid, maybe turn off. But so he invites men over, has relationships with these men, and then when they're either asleep or drugged, he kills them, tears them apart, and then eats various pieces of their body.
True story, by the way. This happened.
Yeah, so this all happened. It's all documented. At least like a dozen to 20 men. Off the top of my head,
this happened. He is a serial killer and sex offender who committed the murder and dismemberment of 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991.
Yeah, so
it's a long time to be doing.
It's done in a way that you're very fly on the wall. You know what's happening, and it's kind of saturated into your skin in a way that you're just, the atmosphere of it surrounds you, and you feel, for me watching it with Joanna, we felt like this is pure evil. And we were almost like, should we continue to watch this? This is not, yours is such from a point of view of the killer and so we felt dirty. We felt violated watching it from this perspective, because it's unnatural. It's such an unnatural way to live and to lurk.
It's like there's nothing entertaining about watching it.
It's not.
Well,
it's not entertaining at all.
I'm reading now, the family of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims, the family of those people, slam cruel Netflix series re-traumatizing over and over and over again.
Well, okay, so here's what I say to that. And I'm not going to be very, very blunt about it, because I can't even say how traumatic it was and how evil it was. However, with such newsworthy history, that's history. It's going to be repeated. It's going to be dramatized. I've seen so many Jeffrey Dahmer documentaries. They are a dime a dozen.
They even had the Ted Bundy one with Zac Efron.
Exactly.
There is a interest in this, not only.
But with the Ted Bundy one, they never showed those murders. They never explicitly showed any sort of sexual harassment, sexual assault, rape, or murder or dismemberment of victims.
Or eating.
That's all done off screen. You don't see that and like Katie said, there's tons of Dahmer documentaries and shows about it, but never from this perspective. That's the kind of thing so if you're watching from the cops or from a psychologist's point of view, or a historian, police officers, the wardens at the prisons, people that knew him, then you see it from their perspective about why this kid was so messed up. But we're seeing it all from him. And
so do they explicitly show a lot in this? It's called
they show a lot.
They do. Okay.
They so far I'm on episode 5. I finished 5 last night, I think it was. And they show a lot of physicality. They don't show any like body parts or nudity. The worst you get is Heine. But like
Heine.
Yeah, but something happens at a county fair. And I was like, okay.
Do you think it's too far for Netflix to?
Well, I've been saying for a long time that Netflix has been going way too graphic. I think for this, I would have to think about my answer.
For me, we watched it. Joanna and I watched the first episode, and we were horrified. I don't think we're not afraid to watch, hardcore subject matter, anything dealing with, serial killers or, the underbelly, the evilness of mankind. We know it's there, but this was done in such a immersive way, that you're with the killer as they're stalking their prey, that we felt like an evil presence, honestly. That there's not, like Katie said, this is not, you can't be entertained by this. Right. This isn't so much as like, oh, this is, a true crime podcast that I'm going to listen to, or a true crime show. I don't watch any of those like NCIS or the Criminal Minds shows or
NCIS is awesome.
SVU. I've never watched any of those shows, but none of them, I guarantee you, would ever go as far into the depiction of sexual crime.
Well, what it seems like with this one, because you're saying it's from the point of view of like the killer, and like you're standing like next to him almost. From those other shows, you're standing on the side of the good guys who are trying to solve the mystery. So it's entertaining in that aspect of like, you want to know who did it too, and you might have seen something in the beginning, and then you're trying to put clues together just like the investigators are. So that's where the entertaining aspect comes from. But if you're just watching, malicious things happen and you're not getting any the good word here is it's very voyeuristic, Yeah. You could say, and I don't know if I want to go that far, but it is possibly watching it's like a crime pornography. Does that make sense? Not saying that there's like explicit nudity or images being shown to you.
There are explicit images.
But there is, but it's not like there's not, you know what I'm trying to say. There's genitalia or anything like that.
Full frontal and there's not really, I was going to say there's no gore. Yes, there is. There absolutely is.
There is, but it is, it is pornographic in a way that it's glorifying. It's almost glorifying the depiction of killing somebody. Because in a way, I was like, oh, I want him to maybe get away with this, Is it possible that the show pushes you that way?
There is another show that is similar.
Or
this one is not based off of real life, but it's the show You. Have you guys heard of that one?
Oh yeah, Joanna's watched that one. Yeah.
Right. That one is, you're also standing next to the killer. You're watching him and his decision making, and he's justifying the killings, and you almost are like, he's an attractive male, and he's helping you through the process of his brain of why these murders are justified, and you're almost like, yeah, that makes sense. But then you're like,
yeah,
wait a minute,
very
he's a killer.
it's very Dexter-like then too, because Dexter is the same thing. You know, you want Dexter is killing people, albeit he's killing bad people. But at the end of the day, he's justifying murder, and so you want him to get away with it throughout the whole series. You know.
Well, here are my final thoughts on the matter. My fear is that this kind of content, just so openly and just so open and available, I am really, really hoping that there isn't some sort of surge of copycats in real life. I have this negative, horrible feeling that could become a possibility, because if you hold on. If you think about it, they are glorifying this in a way, but it's in a sick way.
Right.
And in another way, they go back to his childhood once in a while, and they show how he grew up and why he grew up the way that he did. Horrible life situation. He had a bad surgery gone awry. And he was never the same again. And you do feel this evil presence, but I can't help but to have this thought in the back of my head that you're going to find people that will glorify that in real life and will try to emulate it.
They will, because there are sick people in the world. Obviously, he was one of them. They all stem from each other. However, those types of things that happen then, I don't think necessarily can happen to the same extent now because of the technology that we have nowadays. I don't think that can happen. Okay, this was 78 to 91. You don't have the types of cameras. You don't have the types of cell phones, the trackers, all those types of things that we do nowadays. Someone goes missing, you know about it pretty much right away.
And we could go on and talk about this for a long time. Right. We could do a whole separate episode.
I just wanted to bring that up real fast. I don't think to that extent we will see those types of things.
The whole point of bringing this up is I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw an article that said, hey, we need to check on Evan Peters. We need to make sure he's okay because he's so immersed in this evil role. He's playing Jeffrey Dahmer. He's so immersed in it, and he does it so creepily. People are like,
we don't want him to end up like a Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix.
Exactly.
These
Joaquin Phoenix is okay, I think.
Well,
but
when it was happening,
much
after the fact, but it did not end well. Obviously, for Heath Ledger, he got so delved deep into the character that
too deep,
right?
Too deep.
We'll end that one there, but that could be a discussion for a whole other day, and we could probably go in deeper. But we've got to keep on moving on, and what a thing to follow up. GTA 6 massively.
Oh my god.
After all of that horrible stuff. Oh no, not GTA 6. Some are saying it's the biggest leak of a AAA game ever. Then the leaker got arrested. How did they find him? They IP addressed him or,
No, he admitted to it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he's a 17-year-old. I can't find his name right now, but he admitted to doing it, and he got arrested. Let's see, for 2 counts of computer misuse, as well as 2 counts of breach of bail or something. Breach of something. And so, and I'm sure that he is going to get some big heat from Rockstar Games. 17.
How did he get access to a AAA game like that? He's not
because they're too smart. These kids these days are way too smart.
So, what are did they have him in juvie? Could he go to jail? He's a child, legally.
Let's see. I'm looking through the
go
news.
to juvenile detention. I don't know, but that's like a very horrible crime.
Okay, so oh my god. Okay, so I'm reading this. This comes from Tech Times. The City of London police arrested a 17-year-old Oxfordshire in Oxfordshire on Thursday, September 22nd, on suspicion of hacking as part of an investigation supported by the National Crime Agency's National Cybercrime Unit, said the City of London. Aside from leaking GTA 6 content, the kid is also accused of being associated with the international hacking group Lapsus $, whatever that means. My gosh. So if he could cooperate and say, hey, I got a lot of information about Lapsus $. But I don't know.
Yikes, though. Oh my gosh. So what was leaked about it? When was the game supposed to release?
There were a lot of screenshots that were leaked, a lot of the stories. There are videos. There's gameplay footage.
Ooh.
There was a lot.
Yikes.
A lot. And of course, Reddit was quick to save those images before they could be taken down.
Were. And how did this 17-year-old get a hold of it? Like, why is there no more security behind these
just
games
break
if they're
it.
so big?
Well, it's not even just the games themselves. I mean, if you think about Sony PlayStation, Sony PlayStation has been hacked several times and has had consumers.
Big corporation. Yeah. Why are you not having higher security on these games?
Well, it's not about having higher security. It's those.
It's the world we live in.
Ways.
They're
gonna find a way.
All three of us are open to all sorts of attacks.
Listen, I have two-step verification on my Google account.
Oh, okay.
By the way, this episode of Bump That is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Just kidding. Don't arrest me, ExpressVPN. I get it. It's a joke.
My information has not been stolen because I use two-step verification on all of my secure websites. Are they using their two-step verification?
And
Sony? I don't think so. But either way, that's insane. I can't believe that happened. Moving on, more news. There is no news for Metroid Prime 4, according to Doug Bowser and Shigeru
Oh my
Miyamoto.
gosh.
Man, I was so looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 news.
No, you weren't. Shut up.
Well, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it that makes me
wait. Here's the thing about it.
Dang! She's so done.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I couldn't hear you. You broke up when you were trying to make fun of me.
What were you making fun of me
And so
for?
there you go.
All right, what is the news? What do you have to say?
Exactly. Okay, bro. So this comes from harddrive.net. Yeah. So Metroid Prime 4 was announced way back in 2017. And at a conference 2017. That's 5 years ago. And recently at a news conference, Metroid Prime 4 was brought up saying, hey, what's going on? And Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo of America,
aptly named.
Yes.
Yeah, literally stuck his fingers in his ears and shouted, "Nah, nah, 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 I can't hear you. Nah, 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 nah. I'm playing a game called Only I Choose What I Want to Talk About. You lose." That is a direct quote.
What does that mean, though?
It means and here it gets better. It gets better. Shigeru Miyamoto, my dad. No, it's probably Grandpa Miyamoto. He is saying, please. He said this quote. It's actually something along the lines of, quote, "Please take this burden away from us. The amount of despair it has brought us and our families can no longer be tolerated."
Damn.
That was on a phone call. That was on a phone call between Mr. Miyamoto and the CEO of Retro Studios.
So they just do not want to hear anything.
I think it's pronounced Miyamoto-san.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Because he's Japanese. Am I right?
Yeah, that just means
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, you gotta say it right,
Mr. Miyamoto!
Miyamoto-san.
Grandpa Miyamoto.
So are they just not going to make the game then because they don't want to hear anything else about it, or what's
who
that
knows?
mean?
It sounds like they're trying to pass it off onto Retro Studios, which I'm like, Retro Studios, what have you been doing anyway? You haven't been doing anything since Tropical Freeze back in 2014. I mean,
Wow.
What in the world? I know Brian is just, losing his mind over there.
I hear the squeaks.
Yeah, of his chair. He's losing his mind. I know. It's annoying. So
I tell you, I just wish people would do things when they say they're going to do them and not keep you, on hold. I tell you, I don't know what's up with the world these days.
oh my gosh, I'm going to slap you.
This is the
So
worst.
hard.
The worst.
I mean, the fans are like, hey, we would like Metro Prime 4, please, at a relative time.
We can't hear you.
Then why say anything? Then why bring it up?
Exactly. Timmy Tantrum.
Just say that you're not going to make it then.
Yeah.
Just say you know what? We failed. We failed and we're sorry. That's all you got to say. And then okay then, fine. Fine. We'll take whatever you got then. Well, we don't have anything. So what are you good for then? We're not good for anything. We're just here. I'm sorry. This is all pretend. It's a facade.
I think that's one of the biggest rants Brian's ever been on.
Timmy Tantrum is going, yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
It's a charade.
Why did Timmy Tantrum all of a sudden sound like Toad? Oh yeah!
Wow! Metroid Prime 4 on hold! Whoa!
Here, you want a game? Here, we got Toad's Adventure. Eat it, Nintendo fans.
What is it?
I would buy it.
Captain Toad? Yeah, you can. It's Captain Toad. There you go.
Captain Toad, return back to your family. They're worried about you. Janet took the kids. Anyways, we gotta move this on. I'm gonna skip the James Earl Jones one because we just.
Oh man,
James Earl Jones retired. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Well,
okay.
Here, really quick to add on to that, vocal engineers are trying to make his voice sound AI, so it's still his voice in upcoming Star Wars movies.
They just have to get him, just like we're gonna do with Morgan Freeman before he dies, get to say every word in the dictionary in multiple different inflections, and then save them for the rest of time.
Look, James Earl Jones recorded the Bible. He read it and recorded it. Just use that. And
yeah.
There you go.
Morgan Freeman saying product.
Wow, you just had to throw that one in there.
I did. Okay, is that the news?
That's the news. All right.
What about Zelda? There's the big news about Zelda and Manny.
All right.
Netflix update.
Well, then hurry up.
Shout out to Manny, who nearly made me pee myself earlier. Look, I'm farting and pooping everywhere. Because Netflix allegedly, it wasn't even real, but they allegedly had an update for their Legend of Zelda TV show that they're making. And Manny, who was on our show earlier this year, I think, he sent me a picture. And it is so freaking ugly.
Owen Wilson as Link?
No.
Wow.
It's your boy Tom Holland again.
Oh God,
no.
worst.
AI. It was made using AI. Going back to that AI again. It's not real, but it is ugly. I was like, this is Sonic again.
You imagine hearing Tom Holland going, yeah. I don't want him saving Hyrule. Anyone but him.
No, don't say that, because then we'll get
Chris Pratt.
No, oh my god, no, I was thinking of oh my gosh, his name just escaped me.
We'll get Timothy Chalamet instead.
No.
He'll play Link.
My freaking blood vessel is gonna explode from that.
Who is it?
Jeffrey Dahmer guy?
From Matilda. from Jeffrey Dahmer is Evan Peters.
Evan Peters, that's right.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
as
Danny
Link?
DeVito to play Link.
As Link.
Yeah, give me that. That's what I want.
He'd be more like a villager in Hyrule. He would fit the
He would actually be like Ganon, but it would be like Ganon from the very first Zelda. He would like a hog, a hog. You know,
dopey looking. All right, we gotta get started on this game. Katie, start us
I
off.
got the Triforce of Power.
What a dork.
Oh my god! All right, let's do this quickly. Oh my gosh. Gee Louise. All right, let me explain how it goes.
Past 50 minutes.
Oh my lord. Let me explain how this works. I have written out very poorly descriptions of either game franchises or just the character. So I'll accept either one. Now, emphasis on this is poorly written. So if you can't be like, what? I don't get it. It's because it's written bad. Dang it. It's on purpose. All right. So we're going to keep score. Brian versus Ileana. All right. Brian, what is your buzz-in word?
We're doing video games. I'm going to go with Buzzsaw. I don't know why.
Okay.
I just...
Okay. Ileana, what is your buzz-in word?
My buzz-in word is gonna be Hobbit.
Okay. It's Buzzsaw versus Hobbit. In this edition of... I don't know what you call this. All right.
Poorly
the first one...
game. Ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding. All right. Frick. All right. The first one... what is that from Hotel Transylvania? We zinged.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one it's really simple. It's gonna get a lot harder from here. So this one is just like an easy one. All right. I need to finish the question. Do not buzz in until I finish the statement.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Oh Lord.
Disqualified.
All right. Here we go. Blue Collar's job is never finished as his love interest just can't stay out of the clutches of another dude.
Hobbit.
Hobbit?
Ah, dang. Oh.
Mario. Or...
Yeah, I'll take Mario.
Super Mario.
Yeah,
It says
good.
Peach. Bowser.
Yeah.
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 Woo! Who's keeping score?
Me.
Okay, yeah. I don't have a pen this time.
Oh, Lord. Okay, question number 2. Protagonist? Antagonist? Can't decide what he is, but sure causes a lot of trouble in big cities.
Buzzsaw.
Grand
Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's right. Good job.
Brian's like, ain't no thing. Ain't no thing.
No, it's like, what is it?
I
It's
didn't know.
poorly written, you dang dong.
I said Sonic in my head.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Question number 3. The big D in this game literally shouts to kill his opponents, most of whom dwells in caves or mountains.
Hobbit. Donkey Kong.
No. That's it. That's a good one, but no.
Repeat the question, please.
The big D in this game literally shouts to kill his opponents, most of whom dwells in caves or mountains.
Oh, dang. I know this. I should know.
I don't.
I'll give you a hint. The D stands for what race, so to speak, that this person is. It's like a special form of person.
Oh, man. Yeah.
5, 4,
I don't know.
3,
all I can think is Donkey Kong.
2, 1. Bam! It's Skyrim. You play as the Dragonborn.
Yeah, right.
You are the Dragonborn.
Aw.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yep. I knew it was something like that. I kept thinking Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, and your shouts are literally called like tombs. All right.
Man.
Next one. This one's a throwaway. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god. Your job in this franchise is to kidnap animals from their natural habitat, beat the crap out of them, and force them to do your bidding.
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
Animal Crossing.
No, that's not it. Hobbit.
Pikmin.
No. What?
You beat the crap out of the Pikmin.
No, you don't beat the crap.
And
No.
they do your work.
No, it's Pokemon. Pokemon.
They don't really do your work for you.
I mean,
yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Dig and move the boulder and surf. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this one I wrote specifically for Ileana.
Yay.
But you both can answer. You, the player, adopt a ton of fuzzy new friends on this popular DS game. Hobbit.
Nintendogs?
Yes!
Man, I love Nintendogs. If it came back to the Switch, I would buy it.
Oh my god. All right, and this one is specifically for Brian, but obviously either one of you can answer. Whew, this one is written really bad. A commander in space works his butt off to go super fast.
Hobbit? Star Fox?
No.
Buzzsaw?
Buzzsaw.
Mass Effect?
It is Mass Effect, yeah.
It was like, it's so obvious. Commander Shepard.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I thought Star Fox to go really fast because he's always like...
Yeah. All right, this one's for me. Shut up, everyone. A fiery redhead is on a mission to fix the future despite her people living in the past.
Hobbit.
Oh,
what is the name of it? Oh my gosh, what is the name of it? Aloy, but I don't remember the game. Horizon.
Buzzsaw.
No. Ileana got it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I was like, what is it? Ah!
All right, this one can be one of two answers. One of two answers specifically. Some call it a party, but I call it a brawl.
Buzzsaw.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Hobbit.
Okay. No!
Is it Super Smash Bros?
Yes,
oh.
but I'll let Brian see if he can also get the other one.
Mario Party.
Yeah, I'll give you both points.
Man, what the heck, man? And I buzzed in too. You both did,
but I heard it both. So listen, I have it written here, both ones. So
okay.
I'll give it to you.
Nah.
All right, this one is also two answers. This one it could be one of two things.
Okay.
I'm not playing around anymore.
No, pretend to be a rock god in a rock and roll band, and one of these Brian doesn't get it because he interrupted me.
No, I want to make sure because I had to say it early. There's a delay. I
had to finish my sentence.
Loser.
And one of these peripheral games.
Buzzsaw.
I don't actually know what it is.
Okay, Buzzsaw.
Give me Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
I'll give you both those. I'll give you both of those because that's what I wrote down.
Those games
Dang straight
are nostalgic for me, Brian, because when the first time I played that game was when you first moved to Minnesota to marry the sweet love of your life, and we played it with her family,
Ice cream?
and it was awesome. You say Wesley?
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream.
I mean, ice cream's sweet. I've loved ice cream all my life. So
is that your favorite dessert? Because it's mine.
No.
Dang it!
I don't have a favorite dessert.
She's like, all of them.
I'm too fat to have a favorite dessert. It's like, give me all of them.
Go nuts.
Dude, put your microphone up. I can't barely hear you, bruh.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm right here. What the heck?
I said that earlier, and you're like, ugh. Anyway, all right. Survive the wastelands, radiation, and zombie-like people by drinking your soda for the bottle caps.
Buzzsaw. Fallout, yes.
I did that after the fact. Dang it.
What the heck is that thing there?
There's a dog there.
There's like an eyeball.
Oh, is it
The
Jupiter?
My gosh. All right. A city submerged by some water is taken over by some kindly bad guy.
Buzzsaw.
No!
Buzzsaw.
It's called
Oh,
Bioshock.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bioshock.
It's like one of my
There you
favorite
go.
games of all time.
There
Oh,
you
and you
go.
use the word kindly too. Ah!
Okay. Next one. Kill your friends with color alongside strangers.
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
Dang it!
Splatoon.
Splatoon! Come on, Ileana.
I'm
What the
trying.
heck?
It takes me a second to like dial up in my brain.
Speaking of Splatoon, next week I have Splatoon 3, and next week I want to share my thoughts on it. I've got some thoughts.
All right, the thoughts.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
your mic, Katie, is like rubbing against your shirt,
Oh, dear. I'm sorry.
so it's making little crackly sounds.
I'm sorry. We're almost done. Oh, then I won't bother you anymore.
Oh my gosh, get on with it!
All right. Do a stupid viral dance for 12-year-olds as you blast your opponents after constructing a useless building.
Hobbit,
Hobbit.
What?
Fortnite. Is
Oh, I was thinking Just Dance. Then the building thing
No.
got me all messed up. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
building.
dance the stupid Fortnite dances for
Right,
12-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Eat your way through life to steal other people's power.
What?
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
Kirby.
Kirby is, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. All right. There's like an echo.
It's on Brian's.
Oh. All right. Lose your mind over your favorite produce by destroying your enemies by any means possible. Peanuts, grapes, coconuts, jumping, whatever
Hobbit.
it takes. Hobbit, yes.
Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah, just Donkey Kong. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
Donkey Kong. Woo!
What? That made no sense.
Peanuts, grapes, coconuts, oranges.
And something else.
That is like such a small part of the game. I mean,
No, it's not. Wait a minute. Do you remember we used to play the multiplayer game all the time? We would shoot each other.
yeah. I mean, if I'd be like, primates that go in search of missing treasure. That's Donkey Kong.
No, it's not
It can
treasure.
even be more, I don't know, obscure than that.
Yeah, but whatever.
She's
All
trying to
right.
get this game to go along.
Yeah. All right. The wilderness must be explored, but first, some poker with online strangers.
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
What is Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, there
I
you
wouldn't have
go.
gotten that ever.
Okay. A bunch of fangirls want you, but you're too busy riding horses, breaking pots, and trying to navigate the daggum terrain.
Hobbit.
Buzzsaw.
Hobbit.
Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
Woo!
I was gonna say the story of Brian's life.
Oh my, breaking
gosh.
pots.
Jeez. All right. We're coming to the wire. We've got just a few left.
All right.
A witch with killer style learns how to care for others by decimating angels and monsters.
Hobbit.
Buzzsaw.
I'm gonna give it to Hobbit.
Oh, Bayonetta.
Yeah, it's Bayonetta.
I would have got it wrong anyways. Dang.
Haha, what did you think it was?
I thought it was The Witcher.
Oh, no.
It's not a witch.
All
It is.
right.
It's The Witcher.
He's a
God.
witcher.
All right. You'll see these falling blocks in your sleep.
Buzzsaw.
Oh, dang it.
Buzzsaw.
Tetris.
Tetris.
I had
yeah.
another dial-up moment.
Okay, this is the last regular question. This oldie is a toughie, almost as tough as the heroes in a half shell.
Buzzsaw. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There you go.
Man.
All right. Now, there is one bonus question worth 5 points.
I already
5 points.
won.
Not really. Right now, it's 12-8.
Don't even give
So-
me that.
Whoa!
Whatever. We just made that up.
12-8. It's right
Yeah.
there.
Brian's
I'll tell
beating
you,
me!
If I lose
So
this,
what that means?
because of this stupid bonus,
What the-
because the bonus question could be 4 points, it could be 2 points, but you decided to make it 5 just to make things interesting. Well, you know what?
Listen. For the folks that can't count, if Ileana gets this, she wins by 1 point.
Yeah, they know.
All right, so this last game boils down to just one word. This
It better be
last
a game
one.
Brian's never played.
all right, and I'm
so
gonna say
mad.
this is an obscure game, but everybody knows it. It is a worldwide, literal world. Oh, did we lose Ileana?
No, we're still here.
Okay, literal worldwide phenomenon. All right, but it boils down to one word. Are you guys ready?
Taxi driver.
No,
Is
I
that one word?
think it's 2 words.
It is in
Okay.
Uzbekistan.
Okay.
All right.
All right, are you guys ready? I need a confirmation.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
go!
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Do we have to buzz in still?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. Divine. I'll say it again. Divine.
Hobbit?
Hobbit.
God of War?
No. Brian, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna say wait for another hint.
That's it.
Yeah, you can get
Buzzsaw.
another one.
Buzzsaw.
Doom.
No. Okay, so here's your next hint.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I'm sweating.
It's
Wait. What did you say? What did you say?
I said
Squirt?
God of War.
God of War. Hey,
And
that's
you said
3
Doom.
words. And I said Doom, so I should get a
No.
bonus point for getting one.
No.
Guess is only one word.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
that
hint
was, the game
only
is one word.
The
Okay,
game
okay,
is
okay.
The game is 2 words, and this is gonna give it away.
Ooh.
It's a mobile game. Divine.
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Nah,
Candy
whatever,
Crush.
man.
It is Candy Crush.
I beat you by
Get out of here, dude. I don't even care.
He doesn't even care.
Dude, what the heck, man? That doesn't even
That's so good.
Dude,
Ooh.
I dominated the whole game. What the heck, man? Oh, my
Man,
Well,
all
you
because of my
choked.
dial-up brain, but I
Candy
Candy
Crush?
Crush.
I've never played it ever.
What?
never
Really?
played Candy Crush.
No, man.
What? We played Clash of Clans.
Heck yeah, the game's awesome. There's strategy in that game.
You need strategy in Candy Crush.
I've been
too.
playing Clash of Clans since 2013.
Since before Ella was born.
Yeah,
That
I've
wasn't
never,
even like the real one.
never even played it. Never played it. Son of a gun. Man.
There it is. There it is.
Ah. Did you see the meme that Wesley just sent us about Lord of the Rings? Look at your
No.
phones real quick. Look at that meme and tell me you don't want to shed a tear.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
It's beautiful.
For the folks in the back, it's the end of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King when Aragorn is
okay.
saying, "My friends, you bow to no one," and all of Gondor bows before the hobbits, except they're not the hobbits. It's Uncle Brendan.
It's Brendan Fraser.
He
Uncle
probably weighs
Brendan's
as much
version.
as the 4 hobbits all put together.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, there's some little things. But oh my gosh, Brian, I beat your butt!
Man, I don't want to hear
Oh
that.
my god, by 1 point,
By
okay?
1 point. Woo!
I don't want to hear that, bro.
That was awesome.
I mean, you
KT, thank you for your horribly described characters and games. It is a fun game as always.
You're welcome.
And thank you, audience, for listening to this week's episode of Bump That. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a little thumbs up or something like that. Also, if you have not subscribed, become a sibling. Hit that subscribe button. And we are signing off. We've got Brian in this corner.
I don't want to play any games with you guys anymore.
Oh my
I
god.
don't wanna play anymore. We've got KT in this corner.
Oh man, wait, it didn't play. Oh no. Hold on. Wait.
Ah! There you go.
One more time, just for Brian.
And I'm Ileana, your host, signing off on yet another episode of Bump That. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you in next week's episode. Bye-bye!